Right.
Magic pill, it's pretty much revolution in terms of self-help, self-improvement, because the only thing you need really is magic pill. You don't need anything else, because after you're fully empowered, after you clean, for the first time in your life, you know what you want. No one can manipulate you, no one can control you, and you start making decisions based on who you are. And there is no
How long does it
forcing,
take?
there's no fighting. Huh?
How long does it take for the magic pill?
Usually it's around 2 hours. But you see, it depends on how much issues you got.
Right.
So, well, right now I'm pretty sure it will be around 2 hours. But some people are depressed for 20 years. You need to understand that, and this is just one issue they got. You know,
Right.
they're depressed for 20 years, and plus they got 20 other issues in all aspects of their life, pretty much. So there is definitely a lot of work needs to be done on my side to at least go through them. Plus,
So how do you find the issues?
well, that's the thing that just... You see, there is no answer to this question in terms of really kind of direct way, because I always use combination of all my knowledge and all my abilities, because it's always personal. For example, you will have issue that Dan doesn't have.
Right.
So I cannot use something that I used on you, on him.
Right.
So it's really kind of unique and personal. And you see, there is not a system yet. You know, I can do it, but you know, it is not some kind of system that I follow. I need to kind of create it. I don't have a will. I've got nowhere to put my will. Literally, I've got nothing to force myself to do anything. There is nothing in my life that I need to push myself or to kind of create a list for myself and do something that I kind of don't want, or there's some kind of blockage that I have to work through or anything like in this nature. I'm completely free because all the issues removed from my head, most of them, that for example we talked about with Stokie and with you personally, Karam, that you got this thing that you have to work through to make your way to start doing your lessons. And you got a lot of different issues that actually block you in different kind of areas in your life. For example, you know, again, relationship or money or whatever. If you got problem there, it means that you can find something that really stops you. You know, otherwise, why wouldn't you just go ahead and do it and get successful instantly in it? Because there is nothing really that outside of you trying to stop you and trying to make you not successful. So I don't have any of this, and I don't worry about all this schedule. This is pretty much my natural state. I'm pretty much happy all the time, and I just do what I want. And everything unfolds. I said in the Magic Pill description that I do nothing, but yet everything gets done. And a lot of things gets done around me. All my desires that I have, business or relationship or whatever, everything gets done, but I don't do anything. I pretty much just enjoy myself and just happy and, you know, just enjoy seeing everything unfolds around me. Everywhere I go, if I have a desire, it instantly begins to unfold and manifest for me without me doing anything. But it's a level that you can achieve only after Magic Pill.
Okay.
And if you actually watch if you watch the last, you know, video about Magic Pill that I did, Christopher got the same thing and Harry got the same thing. We talked, we had a meeting of all these people who came after Magic Pill. They all got the same thing. Some of them, they don't. But it's only because they failed to do my recommendations. For example, I told them to do something as a little exercise, and they just didn't do it. Or I told them, because after Magic Pill, you're clean, you're fully empowered, and you have a clear path to your desires that I create for you. Most effective way how to get it. So but you always have free will. In other words, you always have a choice not to do it, not to go through the path that I created for you, and you agree that this is the path you like, this is the path that you will take, and this is the most effective path to get $1 million or whatever you wanted in Magic Pill. But you always have a choice not to do it, and if you don't do it, after Magic Pill, you take responsibility back to your life. You start living your life and make decisions for yourself. And if you do my recommendations, do what we agreed, you will get everything that you were supposed to get. If you don't do it, then it's pretty much maybe you will, maybe not. You pretty much, again, you're making your own decisions. I'm not going to live your life for you. But people who actually took my recommendations and did them, they got the same thing. Christopher told this idea that there is no will necessary. It's not my idea, it's Christopher's idea. And I always had it for some time, but I didn't kind of realize that. And now I fully, definitely, I forgot what is willpower. I literally don't use it anywhere. I don't have it. There is nowhere to use it. And all this training to build willpower and all this stuff to make it stronger, it's completely a different approach. Why would you do that? Why would you become better in forcing yourself? Magic Pill just removes the whole thing and gives you the freedom, and you just got nowhere to apply will anymore, pretty much.
It's this is talked about in the Zen traditions, perhaps the effortless path.
Well, I'm not really familiar with all the stuff, but my approach is based on the truth, and truth is used in many different religions or different many ways to a certain extent, or maybe fully, I don't know. But I'm not really good with Zen and not Zen. But you see, Zen or Zen, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Maybe theoretical basis is correct, but it will not really make a difference to you. Again, because the stuff sits in your head invisibly. After you remove all this stuff that stops you and create this negative experience, negative life for you, then you can move into any religion and do whatever and fully understand what they're talking about. But at this point, it will not really make any difference to you. For example, I'm talking to you with this kind of grace and ease. But this is my experience. I live this. It's not like I come up with this idea and this is just idea. This is my experience. I live that, and I can teach that to not only teach that, because it's not really teaching. It's about really almost like
discovering.
It's more like this word surgery comes into mind but it's not really a surgery. It's more like a cleaning you from all the beliefs, all the fears, everything, all the garbage that you don't need. But it's really intentional, active work on my side. It's not like you just sit and receive information and try to understand it. This approach will not work. And that's the reason all these self-help books does not really work. You can read and read about power of now or power or effortless or whatever. But it will not make a difference to you. You can force yourself to be effortless, but it's already not effortless.
Right.
You're tempting everyone with magic pill.
Well, it is what it is.